episode of Inside the Garage here on WFRV Plus. I am Blake Bortz. That is Indiana Shills. And we are back to recap an exciting weekend at Circuit of the Americas and preview a little bit of what's going to happen at Phoenix this coming week. We'll tell you guys how we did for our picks. We can already tell you between one of us got a point this week. No points yet from the celebrity guest, aka our meteorologists, but a lot of exciting stuff in the NASCAR world. Indy, I can't believe it. I don't understand how this keeps happening. How does Tyler Reddick keep winning?
Yeah,
How?
I
It's
got my hands
not.
up in the
It
air.
can't be sustainable.
I got my hands up in the air, man. I don't know. I didn't really watch much of Coda last week because, you know me with road courses. Not a big fan of road courses.
Not a big fan.
But whatever. Regardless, I hats off to him. I mean, 3 in a row, first person to ever do that.
I mean, it's quite remarkable for the man driving for Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin. Tyler Reddick has burst onto the scene early on and taking this
After no wins last year.
No wins last year, and really taking this chase format by the hand and literally gaining all these points. He's 70 points up right now on second place, which is his teammate Bubba Wallace still through 3 races. Eddie, before I get into the recap, I thought the most interesting thing is just, I know the first 3 races are 2 super speedways and a road course. This week we're going to get our taste at a quote-unquote real track at Phoenix. But, it's just interesting to see the way the points are right now. You have a guy like Shane Van Gisbergen, who is 5th right now. No discredit to his talent in the 97, but still quite remarkable for him. Daniel Suarez is 7th. AJ Allmendinger is 8th. Michael McDowell is 9th. Carson Hocevar is 10th. All 3 Spire drivers are in the top 10 in the chase right now. I know I'm probably getting ahead of myself because we're 23 races away from determining the top 16, but they're up there. Zane Smith is in 14th. Kyle Larson's in 15th. Is that something that you would have thought?
I mean, obviously not after the first 3 races, but like you said, the first 3 races are kind of a wild card. You got 2 super speedways and a road course, so I guess it doesn't completely shock me that the standings are the way they are. You would expect those drivers that were, up there last year to be up there this year, but it just, like I said, the unpredictability of super speedway racing and one road course. It's all over the place, and I think things will start to even out throughout these next couple of races here where we're back on traditional tracks. And I mean, you'll start to see names like Byron pop back up there, and Larson will move to the front. Briscoe, I mean, he had a bad week last week at Coda due to a mechanical something.
Yep.
So you'll start to see the big teams, Joe Gibbs, Hendrick, Penske. I mean, Penske's got a couple guys in right now, but
You mentioned Joe Gibbs. All 4 currently 3 of them are worse than 23rd in points. Right now, their best driver in points is Ty Gibbs in the 54.
Yeah, and you'll see that change just throughout the next
Oh,
couple
it's going to
weeks.
change, but it is
a
very
silly
interesting.
season.
Yeah.
It's like you simulated a NASCAR season on NASCAR 25, and this is what happened through the first 3 races. I mean, it's super unpredictable, as I mentioned before. It's just but it's also really fun to see, especially now these guys that are the more consistent drivers from last year are going to have to work their way back up to the points. Denny Hamlin said on his podcast, I know I allude to his podcast a lot, but he said he would be surprised if Reddick finishes outside the top 3. Now, that's only 3 races in, but, a lot of those guys do have a lot of ground to make up. So, Reddick has built himself some wiggle room to have a couple bad races and stuff like that. So he should be pretty good for the chase, regardless of what happens. I mean, he'd have to really, really
he would
stink
have to
it up.
have the summer slump of summer slumps.
Yeah, but you'll just see those drivers start to shift back in, and you'll see the standings start to even out a little more than what NASCAR fans are used to.
All right, so let's get into the race recap here. Indy, Tyler Reddick on pole. He started on pole for the 2nd week in a row. And that was probably the big storyline of it all. Maybe it was Shane Van Gisbergen qualifying 13th. Circuit of the Americas is the one racetrack in the Cup Series he has not won at for road courses.
I thought he was going to do it this year.
turning into stage one, well, it looked that way. Shane Van Gisbergen finishing second behind his teammate, Ross Chastain.
Yeah, now when I said I didn't watch the race, I did watch a little bit of it. Shane was he ended up making his way through the field pretty smoothly, you would say. Just was able to take advantage of his road course excellence and bob and weave his way through traffic. He had better lines than everybody else, found more speed in the car than the people in front of him, and yeah, he had a really good stage one, gaining all those spots to get up to second.
Ryan Blaney was probably the most dominant car of the day until the end of stage three, where they just kind of went away from him. He was battling Tyler Reddick hard majority of it, but going into stage two, Ty Gibbs, he got his first stage win on a road course this past weekend, and it was filled with some interesting names in this. Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Suarez, Todd Gilliland, your top four. Cole Custer finished 8th. Shane Van Gisbergen finished 10th in this stage.
I mean, what are we talking about?
We're
Isn't
just
that
talking
crazy?
road course
It's just
racing.
it's so random to me. It's just you see Ty Gibbs. I mean, we said he needs to have a good season. Hasn't started off the greatest, but you get him winning a stage all of a sudden, and then like you said, the other names. Suarez has been really good in that 7 so far through the first couple races. So yeah, it's just again really silly and kind of goofy to look at, but this is real. This is real. This is the actual standings right now.
So going now into the end of the race, it was exciting. Connor Zilic had probably one of the most exciting days, going from front to back to front to back to front to back. I can keep going on. That's basically what the rookie did during the day. But it came down to it was Blaney versus Reddick, like I said, for a majority of the end of the race. And it ended up being Tyler Reddick pulling away. Shane Van Gisbergen could not catch the number 45, and it led to the 45 getting the victory. Reddick, Van Gisbergen, Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, and Michael McDowell was your top 5, followed by Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, who rebounded from a long pit stop after stage 1 to come home in 7th. Ryan Blaney ultimately fell to 8th. AJ Allmendinger 9th. Denny Hamlin finishing in 10th. Other notable finishers, Kyle Busch finished 12th. He is notoriously known for having the best average finish at Circuit of the Americas since they started racing there in 2020.
Very nice paint scheme this week, too,
Beautiful
by the way.
car for him.
Look at it. There it is right there on the screen.
Yep, Rebel Root Beer.
Oh, it looked good.
Look at that C4 car. The Kyle Busch dumped him. Connor Zilic finished in 14th. Ty Dillon 16th. Brad Keselowski finishing in 6th. Daniel Suarez 7th. Daniel Suarez 25th. Riley Herbst finished in 23rd. Carson Hocevar 31st. Your fastest lap recipient went to Ross Chastain, who finished in 35th. And Alex Bowman needed a driver change. Matt Snyder came in and filled in. Was texting Brad Perez, an Xfinity Series driver, how to run the track. So before he went in the car. So all interesting stuff there. That's a name we'll talk about when we come back from commercial break. I know I just did a whole lot of yapping, but
well, AJ was also stretchered off.
He was also stretchered off. I was the one who told you about that.
Yeah, Blake texted me after the race is over. I think I'm just playing games or something. I don't even know what I was doing Sunday. I already forget. But he goes, AJ Allmendinger is on a stretcher, and I said, huh?
Yeah, it was an interesting Sunday. When we come back, we're going to talk about Alex Bowman's slow start. And if his job might be in security, or not security, might be in trouble.
In jeopardy.
In jeopardy. We'll have that, and we'll talk much more here on Inside the Garage at WFRV+. We'll see you right after this commercial break. Inside the Garage rolls on here on this beautiful day.
Rolls on.
Rolls on. It's a beautiful day today. We're recording this on Wednesday this week.
What day is that? I don't even know what day.
It's Wednesday. I think it's like 52 degrees.
I might have said Tuesday in the script.
Beautiful day.
In my live script.
Oh, well, good to know. Anyway, we're not here to talk about your live script. We're here to talk about some good old NASCAR.
Good old left turns. Well, not last week.
Not this past week, but we said we were going to talk about it when we came out of break.
Yeah.
Alex Bowman's slow start to the season continues. He is dead last of all active drivers in the current chase standings. 3 races, no top 5s, no top 10s, 1 DNF, an average start of 24th, an average finish of 33rd. Alex Bowman has not been consistent in any facet. He wrecked out of the Daytona 500, finishing dead last. He finished 23rd at Atlanta, and obviously we talked about it. He needed to come out of the car due to illness at Circuit of the Americas. Matt Snyder went in a whole crazy turn of events that we were all like, what?
Yeah.
But I know we're only 3 races in. Uh, it's hard to really pinpoint anything. But Alex Bowman, the seat's got to be burning hot right now. I wanted Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon had to have sat him down by now and said, "Listen, I mean, we know it's only 3 races into your contract year, but you're dead last. A Hendrick Chevrolet is dead last in points. Is worse than a Rick Ware car. Is worse than that 10 car of Ty Dillon. Worse than Riley Herbst. Worse than everybody. Worse than BJ McLeod. The talks, everything's got to be heating up right now. I mean, put me under the knife. I'm going to say he might return, but I mean, 3 races in, he can't be dead last in points.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of, I don't want to say it's unlucky. I mean, he wrecked in Daytona. That's just Daytona, whatever. The Atlanta race, just, he didn't really seem like he had anything in the Atlanta race, and then he falls ill for Circuit of the Americas. I just, obviously the people that say he should be out of the seat are yapping right now. They're all like, "Yep, see, we told you, we told you." Now, I would just say, give him a couple more races, see what goes on. You probably got the next 4 races to figure it out, try to get back on track. You cannot have any DNFs, you cannot have bad finishes. The one thing that does worry me for Alex Bowman is that average starting position.
Yeah, 24th. It is the worst of the 400 drivers to start this
24th
season.
is not very good.
Not good.
Especially for the top Chevrolet team, potentially the top team in NASCAR.
Yeah, not good. I mean, obviously, Toyota has gotten the stranglehold on the Cup Series right now with Tyler Reddick winning, the first 3 races of the year. But I'm looking at the tracks that we have coming up for the 48 team. Phoenix, he's been good consistently at.
Mm-hmm.
He has a decent finish ever since he joined Hendrick Motorsports. You may remember when he was leading in the playoff race, won the pole, dominated that race in the 88 car, filling in for the injured Dale Jr. But he's been good there. Las Vegas is a type of track. The mile and a half are a track that normally he's good at. Normally is a track that he's good at. Darlington, wishy-washy. Martinsville obviously has that win back in 2021. And then Bristol is, hit or miss for the 48 team.
Yeah.
So, a decent array of tracks for Alex Bowman. I know when we were doing our preseason episodes, you highlighted Iowa is a track for him.
Mm-hmm.
I highlighted the return to Chicagoland. That's where he's won before. I don't know. Obviously it's not the Hendrick way to go about getting rid of a driver start of the year, midseason, whatever.
Yeah.
Especially if he's not healthy in the car.
Right.
That's the big thing too. So, obviously they're gonna go through the season. I just don't know
for his long-term career at Hendrick.
I just don't right now. I just don't know who you put in that seat.
All I know is,
Kyle Busch is probably the biggest free agent.
Wouldn't that be something? The return.
Yeah, you're looking at the JRM Hendrick Motorsports stable. Allgaier's probably never gonna move up.
Yeah, Allgaier's career O'Reilly.
Which is good. He's a champion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously there. I don't think Quappo's ready.
No.
I don't think Carruth is ready.
No, Carruth's still too young.
Sammy Smith, I think, is going to be another lifelong O'Reilly Auto Parts Series driver. Corey Day is miles behind. You saw that this past weekend.
Yeah, yikes.
He made 99 enemies, and there's only 40 on the track.
Yikes.
There's just no one in that developmental line to really maybe be pushing the effort. So, like, say Connor Zilic was, not with had this Trackhouse Alliance and was still in the JRM banner, maybe the seat would be a little warmer. Yeah. But that's not the case here. There's nobody really nipping at the heels for a mid-season replacement.
Except maybe Kyle Busch. Well, mid-season, no. But end of the
Alex
season.
Bowman traded for Kyle Busch. You heard it here, folks. First, folks.
All I know is there's one phrase that I would like to tell Kyle Busch. My God. Alex Bowman.
What's that, Indy?
It's time to put up or shut up.
Yep. So that's enough talk on the 48. NASCAR.com power rankings out again, Indy. No quiz. You're spared again. This past week's quiz was really hard. You would not have gotten a single one. I'm just gonna quickly kind of go through this.
Logano cannot be on there,
right? He is on there.
10th?
20th right now is Ty Gibbs after being unranked.
Oh, it starts at 20. Sorry, I was
20.
I must have been looking at Foxes or something.
Ty Gibbs, Michael McDowell, Carson Osevar, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, AJ Allmendinger, 15th. The season high. He just moved up 4 spots.
Very nice.
Ryan Preece down to 14th.
Good to see he's still alive.
Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher is
He's
down.
not the, well, okay, to be fair, he's not the only one that had heat issues.
I mean, it's the first hot race of the year. You're bound to have
and there
all
was
these
there was a
issues.
lot of drivers that had been complaining. I know Kyle Larson had some sort of
his cool suit had failed.
so that had to. I mean, that is the worst track for it to fail at. So
Chris Buescher down to 13th. Ross Chastain down to 12th. Shane Van Gisbergen up to 11th. Christopher Bell 10th place.
oh, Joey's in the top 10.
That bald man.
Man, I'm thinking about shaving my head.
His analyst is a decent start to the season with plenty of room for improvement for Logano, who was in the mix near the top of the standings but let no laps and scored no stage points at Circuit of the Americas.
Well, he hates road courses.
The 3-time champ has, of course, been one of the best at Phoenix over the past decade, pouring on 4 wins there since 2016.
Darn right. You'll guess who I picked this week?
Not Joey Logano.
I didn't.
Chase Briscoe down to 8th. William Byron down to 7th. Bubba Wallace up to 6th. Denny Hamlin plateaued at 5th place. He's been an unbelievable heater as a owner, not as a driver.
Yeah, that is very true.
Kyle Larson 4th. Ryan Blaney 3rd.
Chase.
Hashtag dig. You know, when they did the Twitter stuff back in like 2018 when NBC like first got the rights back, whatever, for the playoffs, and every driver had their own like Twitter emoji.
Dude,
and
that was
Twitter
awesome.
hashtag. Chase's is dig, but hashtag DI and then a 9.
I love it.
And then his emoji was the siren.
I don't know what Joey's was.
Probably like giggles.
The only hashtag I remember tweeting about Joey Logano is hashtag the 22 in 22.
Yeah, of course.
And what happened?
Somebody honking.
Somebody's
a big fan of that tweet right there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I hope that gets picked up on the mic. That's hilarious.
I really hope so too. If nobody heard, somebody just honked on the intersection of East Mason and Roosevelt. So a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh God, we're loving it today, man.
I'm gonna address the big news that we've had here that I've held on 17 minutes into the show here, Mr. Shills.
What do we got?
You say that you don't pay attention to it. You say these things. The group chat's gonna watch this episode. You tell me these things. You just make your picks for the week, and then you just kind of like, all right. I won Fantasy NASCAR this week.
You did.
I had quite the driver lineup in my garage. I had Tyler Reddick, because I didn't go. I went off of the stats. Circuit of the Americas, one of the best tracks. Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott. Was it Ryan Blaney? No.
I know. I think I had Blaney.
Hold on. I can remember. Where is it?
Might as well pull mine up after you're done too.
I had Reddick, Elliott, Allmendinger, Christopher Bell, and Shane Van Gisbergen. That's who I had. First place, I won the $30 pot this week. So very, very, very fun stuff. I don't know.
You can click on mine.
I can't see. I'm not logged in on here.
You just guess.
On mine? No, I know who I picked.
All right, you know what? Let's bring the phone out.
Andy's gonna bring the phone out.
Because the fans want to know.
The fans want to know. So
how bad I picked this week.
So now through 3 races.
I didn't pick bad, okay?
For 3, yeah, Indy was 5th.
Sixth for the week.
I've
gone 5th, 6th. You want to talk about consistent? You're looking right at him.
Fun fact, Indy was 14th after Connor Zelich spun in turn 1 with Zane Smith and somehow miraculously recovered.
Yeah, I got it for you.
Sorry. I also picked every featured matchup correctly.
Yeah, I went, unfortunately, I went 2-2. So I had Chase Elliott. I had AJ Allmendinger, Shane Van Gisbergen,
Copycat,
Connor Zelich, and Tyler Reddick.
Zelich was on my bench, but I took Zelich
You want to know who was on my bench?
Who?
Alex Bowman.
What a smart man to take Alex Bowman out there. I already made my Phoenix lineup.
Really?
Yes.
I don't make my lineup until like Saturday.
Well, I just put in based on the right now, and then once qualifying starts, I'll get a better judgment of who I want in there. I don't take much into practice.
It's hard to get those featured matchups right, man. It is tough.
I'm so surprised I went 4 for 4. The featured matchups for this week are tough. They are tough.
Oh, here, I got it up. You want me to run through it?
Yeah, you can run through it quick. We got some time before we make our picks here.
Feature matchup this week, you got Tyler Reddick against Kyle Larson.
That's so tough.
Ryan Blaney against Christopher
Larson.
Bell.
I'm taking Christopher Bell. Nope, Blaney. Nope, neither.
Denny Hamlin versus Joey Logano.
I hate it. See, like, I don't know who.
Yeah.
I'm probably
it's a coin flip between them two.
probably leaning towards Joey.
I mean, if you compare,
I'm probably taking Denny. I said Joey, but I'm probably taking Denny because
Denny's got minus 200 odds right now. Joey's plus 145.
Only reason is because Joey's won two of his wins in the past 4 years at Phoenix came in those championship races.
Yeah, and then Ross Chastain against Chris Buescher. Now, I like
that one. They end it with a stinker.
I do like how they give you the hot picks and the cold picks too. I don't really take that into consideration that much, but
I do.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Maybe I should start.
Well, like I'm not taking Chase Elliott because I've already used 2 of my uses on him out of the 10. But he's normally not good. He does not have a top 5 finish at Phoenix in the next gen car. So,
well, they give you 2 hot picks, 2 cold picks, and a sleeper. So the hot picks this week: Ryan Blaney won at Phoenix last November, finished top 2 in 5 of the last 7 Phoenix races.
Ryan Blaney, welcome to my fantasy lineup.
Finished top 5 in 8 of the last 9.
That's crazy.
William Byron, the other hot pick, won Phoenix in March 2023. Average running position of 4.9 at Phoenix in the next-gen car. Won a stage in 5 of the last 8 Phoenix races. Now, those to avoid: Chase Elliott never finished in the top 5 in Phoenix.
Yeah.
In 7 races in the next-gen car, only 3 top 10s in the last 7 races at Phoenix. Ranked in the top 10 in points earned in only 1 of the last 6 Phoenix races. Chase Briscoe, another one to avoid.
Oh, see, I'm all in on the Briscoe train.
Yeah, you are. Briscoe, only 1 top 10 finish in the last 5 Phoenix races.
Do you want to know what that top 10 is? That top 10 is a win.
Finished outside the top 15 in the last 3 Phoenix races.
Again, top 15. It doesn't matter. He's got to win.
65 laps raced in the top 5 in the last 6 Phoenix races. And this week's sleeper is Chris Buescher. Finished Phoenix best 2nd in March 2024. Finished top 10.
I might be changing my
4
pick.
of the last 5 Phoenix races. Finished on the lead lap in the last 8 Phoenix races. So,
thank you for that, Indy.
Yeah, well,
before we go to break,
I don't want to hear you change your pick. I want to hear.
We're sticking with it. Before we go to break, just a quick review of last year's spring race at Phoenix. Christopher Bell was at the end of his three-peat, got the win over Hamlin, Larson, Josh Berry, Chris Buescher, Byron Bowman, Kyle Busch, Zane Smith, Chase Elliott was your top 10 last year. Chase Briscoe finished in 35th.
You ever been to Phoenix?
When we come back, we're going to give you our picks for Phoenix, and then we'll have our celebrity pick.
Just me?
We'll do a recap of our picks from last week. So stay with us, guys. You're not going to want to miss this.
Just me.
We get it. You went to Phoenix. Have you worn that hat? Is that hat even displayed?
It's displayed. It's not worn.
It better be displayed.
It is displayed.
I'm coming to your apartment to find it.
I wouldn't go there.
All right. All right, guys. We'll have more right after this commercial break. We are just speeding through this episode of Inside the Garage here on WFRV Plus. All full of puns here on this episode. I know Indy is going to say something to me after the show that may not be appropriate, but he's gonna tell me I'm a silly guy.
A silly goose.
But no, Phoenix Indy pick time. Just a recap of.
Yeah, let's get those standings going.
Of who we
because someone might have won fantasy this week.
Of who we picked.
Somebody
at
also took the lead in
America's
the season-long race for
and the inaugural race. At St. Pete, Lane Riggs got it done there. Indy's pick of Dario Franchitti. He got a top 10.
Yeah,
a good pick there regardless. I picked Daniel Hemrick, who sucked. So we did not get any points there. And then turning to Circuit of the Americas in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, I took Connor Zilic. He had an up and down day until Carson Kvapil wrecked him. And then Indy took Shane Van Gisbergen. It was without a doubt after that final restart.
Call me a Sally.
He
Don't
is
care.
a Sally.
That's a point.
He will take a point,
the point
on us.
Is all the same.
And then Indy almost doubled up on the SVG points.
Oh!
Shane Van Gisbergen was Indy's pick. I took Chris Buescher. Ryan Kudish made his debut on the guest picking side of everything. He picked SVG as well. So
it's got to be his fault.
Did not pan out there. So Indy for Phoenix. No truck series for this week or next week. So down on the racing that we have to us. But in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, I'm taking one guy. I am taking the young phenom Brent Cruz in his second ever race in the Xfinity Series. He showed a lot of speed at Circuit of the Americas, had a great finish there. Joe Gibbs has been good here. I believe Eric Almirola won here in the 19 recently. So I think this 19 car can get it done, even with Brent Cruz, the young hot shot in the car.
Well, you said you're picking the one guy. I'm picking the number one guy, Mr. Carson Kvapil. I think he's got a good hot rod this week. You know what?
I like it.
It's a gut feeling.
Good feeling.
I just like it.
Cup Series action is also at Phoenix, like we have alluded to. Our guest picker this week is Ryan Kudish yet again.
Time to redeem yourself, Coots.
He told me he is taking Chris Buescher, so
Ooh,
the sleeper pick.
The sleeper pick this
that
week.
Indy alluded. He said he's taken the 17.
All right.
He said he would have bragged if he would have gotten the SVG pick for all week. So I think if either him or Nathan get a pick right, we'll have them on the show for a quick celebratory chant, and we'll move on from there. Indy, I am taking the number 19 of Chase Briscoe.
Who was on the avoid list.
Who's on the avoid list, but I don't care. He's got that win back in 2023. I think he's going to be the one. He gets it done.
All right. Well, here, let me take the stage here. I was in Phoenix for the championship race. Race was over. He had it won. It's time for a good story.
He's taking Joey Logano.
I'm taking Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's going to go ahead and get it done. He's going to erase his demons from Phoenix. All bad memories are going to flow in. His father no longer with us. He's going out winning Phoenix for his dad.
All right, thank you, Indy, and thank you guys for watching Inside the Garage here on WFRV Plus.
Quit banging the camera.
Sorry,
man.
I didn't mean to. When we
Looks like
come
we got
back,
an earthquake in here.
when we come back next week,
I didn't fall down.
we will preview the following week at Las Vegas. We'll recap what happened at Phoenix, and we'll have all your top NASCAR news from the past week. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's Indiana Shills. I'm Blake Board. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.